So what happens when an entire country decides to go all in on artificial intelligence? And I mean really all in. We're not talking about a small side project here. This is a massive, multi-billion-dollar bet to completely reshape an economy. Let's break down how Malaysia is making this incredible AI gamble.
Right, so the country at the heart of all this ambition is Malaysia. And they're not just dipping their toes in the water. They are actively positioning themselves to become a major player in the global AI revolution. The goal? To basically transform their economy from the ground up.
Okay, let's get into the numbers, because they are staggering. The first figure you really need to wrap your head around is $55 billion. That's the kind of economic boost that AI is expected to bring to Malaysia by 2030. It's a huge number, right? But believe it or not, it gets even bigger. Yeah, that's because on top of that, the potential gains in productivity are projected to hit a whopping $113.4 billion. This really shows you this isn't just about plugging in some new software. It's about fundamentally re-engineering the entire engine of their economy.
So all this kind of makes you wonder, right? How exactly does a whole country pull off a transformation on this scale? What's the master plan here?
Well, to really get a handle on where Malaysia is going, we first have to look at where they're starting from. And it turns out they're not exactly new to this game. Get this, their AI adoption rate is already at 84%, which is actually outpacing the global average. On top of that, their digital economy is on track to make up over a quarter of their entire GDP, and they've already got more than 200 AI companies up and running. That is a seriously solid foundation to build on. So, the main takeaway here is that this whole plan isn't just wishful thinking. They're not starting from scratch. There's already a strong, growing digital ecosystem just waiting for this major leap forward. All right, so let's dig into the strategy itself. To hit those massive economic targets, the government has laid out a super detailed blueprint. It's called the National AI Roadmap.
And just so we're clear, this isn't some dusty old policy paper that's going to sit on a shelf. AI development has been pushed right to the top as a national priority, with real commitment coming from the highest levels of government.
The roadmap itself kind of boils down to three core pillars. First, setting up a national framework to guide everything. Second, making a serious investment in cybersecurity because you've got to protect all this new digital stuff. And third, having a laser focus on creating hundreds of thousands of high-value digital jobs by 2030.
Okay, so that's the plan. But where is all this change actually going to happen? Let's take a look at the key industries that are about to get a major upgrade.
I mean, we're talking about everything from the factory floor to the hospital operating room. AI is set to touch nearly every single part of the Malaysian economy. It's basically a massive, nationwide tech upgrade.
So first up is manufacturing. Just imagine smart factories that use AI to predict when a machine needs maintenance so they can fix it before it breaks. And on top of that, creating these hyper-efficient supply chains that are fully optimized by AI.
Then you have healthcare, where the potential is, well, it's literally life-changing. We're talking about AI-powered tools that can help doctors make faster, more accurate diagnoses, and even develop truly personalized treatment plans for every single patient.
The financial world is getting a huge boost in security. Think about sophisticated AI that can spot fraud happening in real time and run complex risk assessments way faster than any human ever could.
And even in retail, AI is going to streamline everything. From managing inventory, making sure the store actually has what you want when you want it, all the way to creating these personalized shopping experiences that are unique to every customer.
But let's be real, a plan this big, this ambitious, it's not going to be a walk in the park. You just can't revolutionize an entire economy without hitting a few roadblocks along the way. But this is where Malaysia's strategy gets really clever. They're actually reframing their biggest challenges into opportunities. So, for example, the challenge of finding enough people with AI skills, that becomes an opportunity to upskill the entire workforce, making everyone more competitive on a global scale. Pretty smart. Their whole journey is mapped out in 3 clear stages. So right now, Malaysia is what you'd call an AI explorer. They're adopting existing tech. The immediate goal is to become an AI innovator, actually creating new stuff. And the ultimate vision? To become the undisputed regional hub for all things AI in Southeast Asia.
So at its core, this whole thing is a strategic evolution. It's about making that critical leap from being just a consumer of artificial intelligence to becoming a world-class creator of it.
And really, that's where it all comes together. The government roadmap, the huge investment, the industry-wide transformation, it's all designed for one single purpose: to position AI as the main catalyst for Malaysia's next huge wave of economic growth and innovation.
The strategy is bold, the numbers are absolutely massive, and the commitment is undeniable. Malaysia is placing a multi-billion-dollar bet that AI is its future. So the only question left is, will it pay off?